Girl, I'm back with another part two. So, you ever had a guy who you liked, the vibe was okay and he was cute and all, but then he just did this one thing that was like, I'm done with him. Yep, I'm back with another part two. Yep. I'm back with another part two, and you know what? I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk. So, if you don't like it, it's not my intention to hurt your feelings again. I'm just saying my opinions, okay? This is my opinions. Don't come for me, oh. Don't come for me. Number one, a guy who does not maintain his hygiene. I'm going to repeat. A guy who does not maintain his hygiene is the worst. Oh, that is the worst of them all. That's just the worst. How am I going to suck your poo-poo? Not your poo-poo. How am I going to suck your pendulum when you're a dirty person? How? A guy who doesn't like bathing. A guy, when you go to his house is always a mess. Listen, I understand sometimes we have some lazy periods. Sometimes you'll be feeling lazy and all. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. We also go through it as women. But one thing about us women is, even if we are lazy, our house is always going to look good, organized at least, or at least clean. But there's something about a guy who does not like being clean. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. It just doesn't look good. His house is a mess. His clothes are a mess. He doesn't even care how he looks. It's like, are you suffering? Is there something wrong with your mental health? Why are you so careless? It's just a nick. It's so, and you know what's the worst part is? When they get outside, they look, presentable and cute and clean. But once they take you to their house, oh, you will want to get out of there. You will want to look for every excuse to get out. You'll be like, I need to use the toilet, or you know what, I need to go and buy something outside, and just go and as you go, because there is no motherfucking way. Some men are just so dirty. I'm talking dirty. Listen, there's a difference between being dirty and there's just being a man, because sometimes men, they don't really observe the same cleanliness the way we do. We can bathe twice a day. We can, we put on skincare. We do all these things. But sometimes men, sometimes they can even skip bathing a day. That is normal. But there's some men who can literally skip bathing for a week and they're okay. Oh, hell no. Hell motherfucking no. Hell no. Hell not here. Not here. If I've literally talked to a guy who, when we met, he was very presentable. He was clean. He had a swag on. But then we go to his house. His house is a mess. A literal mess. His bed is looking like it has never been. Oh no. No, 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 no. I looked at his room like, damn. When was the last time you was in this room? You've just been sleeping on this room like this. Oh, no. I left. I told him, you know what? I need to leave. I have something I forgot at home. And I just left like that. His sitting room was a mess. It's like that house, it's like it was a store or something. I was like, God damn. Oh no, bro. No, 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 no. Hygiene is very important. If you are not a clean person, it doesn't look good on you. You gotta be able to be clean and take care of yourself and take care of your surrounding. You know what I'm saying? That will have a very, when you have a woman, it will have a very good perception on you if you're a clean person. But if you decide to be dirty, you will remove a lot of women from your life, because those women don't want to deal with dirtiness in their lives. Okay, yeah. Number two. Listen, I'm going to say this, and this is now. This next one is very controversial. This next one, I don't know, but it's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, and I'm just going to say it. This next one, let me just say, this one, if it hurts your feelings, it is not my intention. It's my opinion. Men who have no experience in bed, I'm sorry. Men who have no experience in bed, I'm sorry. If you have no experience in bed and you're a man, look for a virgin. That's all I'm saying. If you have no experience as a man, look for a virgin. Because if you look for a woman who already has experience, that will be the most boring night of her life. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. That is just how it is. If you're a guy and you have no experience in bed, you have no game. Oh, when the girl goes and meets with her friends, that's all she's going to be talking about. What? She'll be like, girl, I just had the worst night of my life. And sometimes you might even make the woman not even give it to you, because you don't know how. You want to tell me you don't know what foreplay is? No, let's be serious. Let's be very serious here, because it's very, very embarrassing. I would not want to be in that kind of situation. Listen, you want to tell me, even you don't know, I would understand if you down there you're not blessed, but you don't know what foreplay is. You want to tell me, now the way social media is everywhere, you can literally look for anything you want. You can even go to ChatGPT and teach yourself how to learn foreplay. You want to tell me you don't know how to foreplay? Let me tell you something. If you don't have experience and you meet a woman who has experience, it's not going to go. They are not going to go together. That will be the worst night of her life. And you might not even get the OC, because you don't even, you can't even. Now I'm dry. How can I give it to you and I'm still dry? Listen, man, if you have no experience in bed, be very careful with the women you pick to lie down with. I suggest you look for a virgin. A woman of your own caliber is a virgin. And nowadays, even virgins have experience. Literally, you don't know what foreplay is. You don't know how to kiss. You don't know how to touch. You don't know how to. You can't even carry a woman. You cannot do that. You don't have no game. You know what I'm saying? And we have not even gone down there yet. You don't know nothing. It's like, sir, start learning, okay? There's nothing wrong with being experienceless, but please be careful with the woman you choose, because she will embarrass you. She will ruin your reputation for nothing. I'm just telling you, it's an ick. It's a very big ick with a guy who is not good in bed. Oh no. That is why you have a lot of stories of women saying of the way they had the worst night of their lives. Yeah, that is why they're talking about you. Don't be mad at me. Please, be mad at the game. That is what happens out here. If you don't have experience in bed, look for a virgin. Or if you look for a woman with experience, 9 times out of 10, you will never see her again. You will never see her again. Ever. And I know you'll be like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's a win-win, because, I already hit it. Well, okay. But this is not about you. This video is about the things you guys do that give us the ick. Now, what if you wanted this woman for real? No, let's talk about that. What if you wanted this woman for real? This woman could have been the woman of your dreams, and you really decided to ruin it because of your lack of experience, which you could have easily learned. You can easily learn foreplay by just looking, and just after you look at the videos, you learn, put them in your memory, bring it to your bedroom and learn with your partner. Is that too much? Boy, please, I beg, get out of my face. If you don't have experience, nah, it's just an ick. It's an ick. Now, this next one, I'm going to the next one, because this topic is very controversial. I don't want to go too much. I don't want to go too deep. Next, a guy who constantly talks about his ex very negatively. You ever had a guy who every time he brings up his ex, it's always something bad. He always has something bad to say. It's like, sir, you picked the girl, you chose her, you decided to date her, you decided to be intimate with her, and you decided to stay with her. You want to tell me there's nothing good she had in your life? I don't care how bad the woman was, but there has to be something good about her. Otherwise, you would not be attracted to her in the first place. Why would you stay with somebody who you don't like? I don't like when you talk to someone and they just talk shit about their ex. I have exes, and I can say I've had my fair share of, he had some moments where he really annoyed me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he was a good guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to just drag your ex through the mud, make her or him look like they are the worst person in the world, while you are the one who stayed with them. I mean, if you stayed and they were this bad, then it says a lot about you than them. Why did you stay if your ex was so bad and evil and all this? I really hate it. For me, normally when I ask a guy like about his last relationship, it's normally a test. I want to see how you're going to answer that question. Because if you start dragging your ex through the mud, it tells me about you more than them. It doesn't matter what your ex did to you. At the end of the day, he or she is still human. You can't tell me there was nothing good about them. Just because I ask you about your last relationship doesn't mean you start talking shit about them. You can say, you know what, I enjoyed this part with my last relationship. I enjoyed this, even though this and this did not work. But I can say I still respect her at the end of the day. You know, you gotta be very slick with this shit. You don't just because once you start talking shit about your ex, I'm sorry. If I'm a girl, I'm gonna be like, ew, ew. Why would you say that? Why? If you're saying all this, then why were you with her? Why? You could have chosen to leave, but you decided to stay. Why? Do you like being mistreated? So you like being mistreated? Oh, okay, okay. So you like being mistreated? Okay, okay. Next. A guy who doesn't listen to you when you tell him something. Now this is something that a lot of women go through. You come to your man and you tell him, you know what, baby, I feel like this and this is going on in this relationship. Let me get into character. I am your woman and I come to you, I'm like, you know what, babe, I feel like, you know what, you can't keep up with me. I feel like you don't have experience. I feel like every time we have an intimate moment, I get bored. You know? And you as the guy, I'm expecting you to be like, okay, what can I do to make it better? You know what I'm saying? You could go and say, well, if I'm so poor in bed, why are you with me? So I should break up with you because you're not good in bed. So is that what should happen? You know, sometimes if a woman comes to you and she has a problem, maybe she says, babe, you know what? Sometimes I feel like you be talking very disrespectfully in my face. Sometimes when you get mad, you separate yourself from me. Sometimes when you get mad, you don't want to talk to me. Sometimes when you get mad, you talk shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like it. Instead of being like, okay, come, let's talk about it. You know, let's talk about it. Maybe you, with your head, you decide to retaliate and be like, well, you saw that coming, right? Well, it's not my fault. You are the one who started it. It's like, boy, I came to you because I'm trying to fix this shit. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to fix it. But for you, you think I'm attacking you. I'm not attacking you at all. It is not my fault that you're poor in bed. That is not my problem. It is not my fault that you cannot handle being confronted. But please, don't put it on me. Don't put it on me. Okay, if I come to you with a problem, sit down, let's talk about it. Let's be like, then what are we going to do about this situation? You know what I'm saying? Then be like, you know what, I'm going to try. And me as your girl, I'm going to support you and help you in any way I can. You know what I'm saying? To make the experience better. But for you with your ego, you want to make everything about you. You want to be mad every time I come to you. I confront you about something now, or now it's a bigger problem. How are we going to move past this relationship if every time I come to you with an issue, you create a bigger issue out of it? When you could have as well just, you know what, being like, you know what, baby, let's sit down and talk about this. I also have things to get out of my mind. Yes, let's talk. Is that too much to ask? So you want to tell me in your relationship, there is never a time you guys sit down and talk about serious issues in your relationships? Because relationships go through a lot. You cannot tell me your relationship is so perfect. You want to tell me you guys go through things and just keep quiet and just take it in? Do I look like food? Do I look like I take things in? Please, get out of my face if you have that reasoning skills, because that is just not it. It's just an ick for me. If I tell a guy how I feel about something, please, or if you've hurt my feelings, or if you've done something, you know what I'm saying, or if there's something I see is wrong in the relationship, just humble yourself and be like, okay, let me listen to what she has to say. I'm coming to you. I'm trying to fix this motherfucking relationship, and you coming to me with some ego. Boy, bye. Boy, motherfucking bye. I'm even trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. We will grow. If you sit down and listen, at least we will grow in the relationship. Hmm? I don't give a fuck if you're the leader of the relationship. Even leaders make mistakes. Who say leaders don't make mistakes? So if I come to you when you look at you look yourself, you are the leader of the relationship. I come to you and I tell you, you don't know how to fuck. Now what? Eh? What is it? Why are you getting mad? I'm just telling you what it is. Don't be mad at me. Okay, that is not how I'm going to approach the situation, obviously, but that's what I mean. I'll be like, you know what, babe, I just feel like there's no ocean in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like there's move in the ocean and all that. I'll be nice about it. You know what I'm saying? There's no fish in the ocean and type shit. I don't feel like there's some swimming in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like it. I just don't feel like you'll be moving like I want you to move. I don't feel like, you swim the way I want you to swim. I feel like you need some fishing lessons. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be nice you gotta be nice with men. You can't really strike their ego every time, especially intentionally. So I come to you and be nice about it, and you decide to retaliate on me. Now I tell you you're not good in bed. Now you're telling me I'm not good in bed either. Boy, I'm good. Please. I'm good. Stop lying. You're just trying to hurt my feelings because yours is hurt. Please. Boy, I beg, please, bye. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. If your woman comes to you with a problem, please sit your ass down, or at least listen to her. Listen to her, or you're going to lose her. You're going to lose Mamita. You will lose Mamita very fast. Women are very, very women. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm a woman. I'm telling you right now. So, men who don't listen, oh, I don't like them. I don't like them either. You start giving me that vibe, I'ma start looking for another guy. Honestly, I'll be like, okay, okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, anything else? I don't know what else. Another ick. I want to talk about 3 at least. Eh, wait. What are you doing? I don't like the way Oh no, I didn't know my mouth was this big. Oh shit. Oh hell no, my mouth is not that big. Oh shit. Girl, you ain't tell me my mouth was this big. Oh, okay. I didn't know I had a big mouth. Oh, okay, whatever. If you have any other things that you think are an ick to you when you deal with a guy, you can comment down below as usual. You know what I'm saying? Or you can give me ideas to talk about. Because, girl, I'm going to tell you one thing. Every time I think about something to talk about, I forget. Right? Run out of ideas. So you can be my helper. You're my bestie. Bye.